everyone. I am JoJo Keys, founder of Indie Music Plus. I am sitting here with our featured artist for the week of March 7th. I'm talking to Jean Ray here on Blab tonight. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Excited to talk to you. We've been chatting a little bit via email and all that stuff for a few weeks now. I remember you had come in to do a campaign with us, and I checked out your video and I was like, yeah, this girl's cool. So I pretty much emailed you right away and said, I want to feature you. So
yes, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. So why don't you give everybody just a little bit of background on yourself, where you are, how old you are, all that stuff, because you're pretty young, right?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay. Young.
Feels a little old to me. But yeah, I'm from Atlanta, born and raised. That's where I am right now. And I've been singing since I could talk, probably like 3 years old, and writing since I was about 15. So yeah, that's me. Just singer, songwriter person trying to do this thing here.
Yeah, here in Atlanta, that's a pretty big hub for music these days. I hear. Are you? I've played there a few times. So it's been a long time. Who are you working with down there? Do you have a team that you put together, or are you all by yourself, or?
Oh man, oh boy. Team. I have a core group that helps me a lot. To help me, make connections and things like that. I would say my core group, honestly, is my mom and dad. They're my managers, and they make things happen. My dad's, he's connected, so he helps me a lot. As far as meeting people and doing studio stuff. But as far as having like a team outside of them, not so much. Just people who help me out.
Good. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was going for. So like when you record and write your music and stuff, what's the process like? Do you write your own music, or do you work with a producer, or
Yeah, I write my own music. Really what happens is I'll meet a producer and he'll probably send me like 100,000 beats, and I go through and I decide like, okay, I like these, and I just listen to it and see what I come up with. That's my process. Then I go record it.
Yeah, good, cool. How many projects have you released so far?
This is actually my first project that I've released. I definitely have enough music for a few more, but just gonna work this one for a little while, see what happens.
Cool. And what's this one called?
It's called Feel in the Blanks.
Oh, okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and check out a tune. We're gonna start with "Always Be Mine," if that's okay with you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So this is "Always Be Mine" with Jean Ray.
Just can't ignore. I love the way you make me feel. Don't need to look no more. No matter how hard I try, you get me every time, and all I do is fantasize. Can't get you off my mind. Now and forever, baby, you got me, and you gon' never, baby, take me away. 'Cause boy, you drive me crazy.
Very cool. "Always Be Mine" by Jean Ray. Why don't you give us a little background on that tune?
Okay. I actually wrote that one probably 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's older for me. I got the beat and I loved it, and it came easily. Writing that one was really easy. And it was actually one of my favorite studio moments. I don't even know why. I just loved recording it, I guess. And then it was like a group of people there while I was recording it that I really enjoyed. So it was one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. That's always good in the studio to have a good vibe going for sure.
Definitely. Makes a difference.
It's not a whole lot of fun, and it's supposed to be fun. So
right, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, exactly. So are you doing any performing?
Yes, definitely. I actually have a show coming up on the 18th. It's at a place called the Crow's Nest here in Atlanta. It's for a spring bash type thing, so I'm excited about that. And I do open mics, around town and things like that as well.
Do you like when you do the open mics and stuff? Do you have any musicians that go out with you, or you just take your tracks, or?
It depends. There's actually a couple of really cool spots here, like Apache Cafe, Cats Cafe, where they have a band there, and you just tell them what you want to sing, and they play it, and that's always really fun. And I was actually working with the band, so it just depends. It depends on what venue and what's going on that night.
Cool. Any touring coming up or anything like that, or any big things that you want to like announce on the Blab night?
Touring, no, not there yet. But guess what? I'm gonna work on it. Okay. I am gonna be in a magazine. It's called A Magazine. So that should be coming out this month. So just keep an eye out for that. I'm keeping an eye out for it too because I'm excited. Yeah, that and the show. I'm gonna be on an episode of Fatal Attraction. I don't know if you guys watch that show, but that's coming on March 21st. So watch that, and I'll be on there.
You're gonna do music, or you're gonna be acting?
I'm actually acting.
Very cool. Has that been recorded already?
It has. Yeah, we recorded it back in December or January. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. That sounds great. Sounds like you had all the right stuff going for you.
Yeah, I'm trying. So when you're an independent artist, you gotta just try to get in where you fit in,
Yep, exactly. I know all about it. That's why I'm doing Indie Music Plus, to kind of help fill the gaps a little bit in the digital realm, in particular, in the social and digital realm. So it's kind of why the main focus of what Indie Music Plus is, to kind of feature artists like yourself, that are working hard and have a nice package put together and stuff, and making moves and everything. So, because the new indie music scene is a whole new thing, and it's all new grassroots, is what it is. So, yeah. So you're fitting in very, very nice. So let's listen to another tune.
Okay.
Let's see here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about If I Go? Before we start listening.
Okay. Yes. This one I probably wrote this one maybe a year ago. This one is just about a relationship where it's clearly coming to an end, but you might not necessarily want it to, but you're just kind of acknowledging the fact that you might just have to do that.
Cool. All right, so If I Go with Jean Ray here on the Indie Music Plus featured artist interview.
I moved on, but I've cried these tears a million times, and I'm tired of trying. Here we go again, another fuss, more fight, and here I am once more, trying to make things right. If this ain't meant to be, then baby I'll just leave, 'cause I don't wanna be the reason for your misery. See, I've done all I can do with no help from you. You never cared, so what is there to lose? And all I ever knew was how to try again. But instead, if I go, then I'm gone. That don't mean that I moved on, but I've cried these tears a million times, and I'm tired of trying. If I go, then I'm gone.
I like that song. Do you have any like formal training or anything? You just kind of belt things out.
I've had some training. I was working with a lady named Rochelle Morgan. That was my first vocal coach. And just recently, this past year, I was working with Jan Smith. She's a pretty big deal. She's working with like Justin Bieber and Usher and everyone like that. So yeah, I've had some training.
Very cool. Yeah, because when I first started looking into you, I remember seeing a video of you on YouTube, and it was one of your videos where you were outside. I think you're in like, it was real cute, and like I don't even know what song it was really, but I think it was a long time ago that you did it. possibly?
I'm trying to think which one you're talking about.
No, I'm trying to think. When did you start? What age did you start doing all this stuff? Like get your YouTube channel and your social and everything going. I think I want to say you're like 17.
Yeah.
Thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah, actually, I was probably maybe 16 when I started doing like the YouTube stuff and everything. And then for a minute, I took everything down and I was like, I'm start all over. And so maybe I want to say 2 years ago, I put some more stuff back up and just started over. I don't know why I did that.
No, it is what it is. And sometimes you'll be like, I know some days I'll look at my stuff and be like, I just want to take everything down. And then the next day I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't do that. Or the day that I did take it down, I'm like,
why did I do that? I was gaining some followers on that, and why did I do that? But it's okay.
So do you, is music your full-time gig, or do you have a day job? Or?
I do. I work at a rental car place, actually. Pretty cool, right? At the airport. And yeah, that's by day. By night, I'm Jean Ray.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I always ask that question because, you have to do what you got to do what you got to do, and the whole thing about being indie is doing what you got to do,
Yeah, you got to live in the moment, realize where you are. I'm always like, I'm realistic about where I am, but I'm optimistic about where I'll be.
Very well said. Yeah, excellent. Cool. So let's do one more tune and we'll come back and I can let you do some shout outs or whatever, whoever you want to, yell out to and all that stuff. And then we'll wrap it up. So it's called Dreaming by Jean Ray on the Indie Music Plus featured artist interview.
Still hoping that I'm not dreaming. Is this real? I thought I was a slave to the freedom. Ooh, I swore I didn't need her, but that feeling got me feeling. So I guess I kinda need it. All I dream of, but when I wake up, do I still have your love? Or is it all just a dream? Is it all just a dream? Is it all just a dream? Could it be just a dream? Yeah. Wake up, am I dreaming? Wake up, am I dreaming? Wake up, am I dreaming?
Dreaming by Jean Ray on Indie Music Plus featured artist interview. So, do you want to sign with a major label or do you want to stay indie?
I definitely want to be independent as long as I can, until I have a little bit of bargaining power, and then maybe, yeah.
Of course, yeah, things are totally different these days. So it seems like you're developing yourself, which is exactly what labels want anyway these days. They just kind of want to pick you up and throw you out there instead of having to pick you up and put you together and throw you out there. So
yeah, definitely.
Cool. So before we wrap it up, who do you want to give shout out to? Anybody? Give your links out, where we can follow you, find you, and all that stuff.
Yes. Okay. So to follow me, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's at I'm Jean Ray. That's IMGENRE. And I think that's all it is. And SoundCloud / I'm Jean Ray, IMGENRE. So you can find me in those places, and I want to give a shout out to you first. Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it. And of course, I got to give a shout out to my family, mom, dad, DJ Jared. Love you guys. And just everybody who's listening and supporting me, and you give me so much life. You don't even know it. Even people who I don't know who say nice things to me on Instagram. I love you guys. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep me going. And my granny, my whole family. Okay, I'm done. I'll be quiet.
Awesome. No, that's great. I love it. It sounds like you have a lot of support.
Yes, definitely. And I couldn't do it without them. I really couldn't.
Thank you for the shout out. I really appreciate it. You'll be featured on the website the week we feature you for a week, but we promote it pretty hard for about 6 months. So just be looking for mentions and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of exposure on our site, and people who know who we are will know who you are for sure.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. So you're very well spoken, young lady. It's been an honor speaking with you tonight. I hope that we can get to know each other a little bit better in the future just by working together and all that stuff with promoting your music and everything. So don't be a stranger.
I won't.
All right?
I promise.
Cool. And we'll hopefully see you soon. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Everybody here on Blab, everybody on the replay as well, and then also on YouTube and the website. Thanks for hanging out this long, and we will see you next time. Remember, we have the podcast every Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, recorded live here on Blab with a musicians roundtable shortly after that at 8:30, where we talk about important topics related to indie musicians and what they're facing and going through these days. So everybody have a wonderful night. Again, I'm Jojo Keys. This is the Indie Music Plus featured artist interview with Jean Ray. Thank you very much again, sweetie, and we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.